Chances are their answer will include football or racing. One man has excelled in both. On January 13th, 1981, a relative unknown named Joe Gibbs became the 17th head coach of the Washington Redskins. With a passion for winning and an eye for talent, Gibbs wasted no time in turning the mediocre Redskins into a dominant force in the National Football League. During his first 12 years as the head coach of the Redskins, he built a dynasty, leading the Burgundy and Gold to 4 Super Bowls and 3 World Championships. In his second stint with the Redskins from 2004 to 2008, Coach Gibbs led the team to the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 seasons. Elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Gibbs may be remembered most not for winning percentages, but for guiding the Redskins through the toughest circumstances the team ever faced. The shocking death of the star defensive back Sean Taylor in November of 2007. One-time Redskins general manager Bobby Beathard said of the coach, he could go into any area and have the same results. And so, in 1991, Coach Gibbs decided to pursue his childhood dream. Coach Gibbs took his relentless work ethic and motivational skills and put them to the test in a new venue, the asphalt ovals of NASCAR racing. And the results quickly paralleled those he left on the football field. In only their second season, Gibbs and crew won the Super Bowl of stock car racing, the Daytona 500. From there, the team quickly rose to the upper echelons of NASCAR. In 1999, driver Tony Stewart won NASCAR Rookie of the Year honors. Bobby Labonte took home the team's first NASCAR championship for sponsored Interstate Batteries in 2000. 2 years after winning the biggest prize in motorsports, Tony Stewart brought the orange and white Home Depot bunch a second NASCAR Cup championship in 3 years for Joe Gibbs Racing. In 2005, Stewart would win again, gaining the 3rd overall championship for JGR. Also that year, the corporate colors of FedEx and the number 11 car were added to the team, and FedEx driver Denny Hamlin won Rookie of the Year. 2008 saw the addition of Kyle Busch and M&M's as partners on the number 18 car, as well as the manufacturer switch to Toyota. This
Candyman
instant impact with a team record of 10 wins in the Sprint Cup Series. The 2013 season brought Matt Kenseth to Joe Gibbs Racing. Kenseth brought an impressive resume to the team as the 2003 Cup Series champion and a 2-time Daytona 500 winner. Kenseth has built upon that resume, finding it hard to keep the number 20 Toyota out of victory lane. The 2015 season brings Carl Edwards to the Gibbs stable of drivers as Joe Gibbs Racing adds a 4th car to the mix. Edwards brings his own legacy of winning to the team and rounds out one of the most impressive lineups of drivers in all of NASCAR. Across the board, the Gibbs team continues to find success, consistently winning at each level of the sport. The NASCAR Sprint Cup teams make their home at Joe Gibbs Racing's corporate headquarters in Charlotte, North Carolina. JGR now houses over 450 employees at its 250,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility. Joe Gibbs is famous for saying you win with one thing, people. Not only are the employees at Joe Gibbs Racing working together, but they're also growing together. Physically through daily workout programs in the team's NFL-style weight room, and spiritually through weekly Bible studies, small groups held on the premises. Away from his business interests, Joe Gibbs founded Youth for Tomorrow, a home for troubled teens aged 14 to 18. Over the years, Joe's time and commitment has helped turn many kids away from drugs, alcohol, and crime, instilling in them Christian principles to get them started back on the right track. In 2009, Joe Gibbs launched the Game Plan for Life project, starting with a book and the website GamePlanForLife.com. Tackling 11 topics critical to men and women, Coach Gibbs lined up 11 experts to explain how the Bible provides the best game plan for success in each area. As Joe explains it, God is the head coach, we're the players, and He's given us the game plan for life in His Word, the Bible. Joe and his wife Pat make their home on Lake Norman, just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. Gibbs spends most of his free time with his 7 grandsons and 1 granddaughter. Taylor Gibbs, the son of Joe's oldest, is currently winning his battle with leukemia, which has given Coach Gibbs a new perspective on life and toughness. Together, the Gibbs family has triumphed
throw a few booze in there, I'll feel right at home. I got a bone to pick with you guys. All those years I brought those Redskins down here. We go in that stadium. Some of those names you call me, I don't even know what those things are. But anyway, we for sure, I should get along pretty good with this group. Football and racing. You're probably on life support someplace if you don't like one or the other. But I also, today, we're going to make sure that everybody here a free gift. We're not going to ask you for anything. Free gift. We got a book for you. And so hopefully each one of you will pick up a book before you leave. I had a spiritual father in Fayetteville, Arkansas when I was coaching there, George Theriman. And I said to George, okay, one day I said, George, I'm thinking about writing a book. He looked at me, paused, and he said, do you have anything to say? It's in that book. It's the best shot I can give you. So we want to make sure everybody gets a book. Now, before I share with you, the guy you got up here, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like I got to be honest. I get in the wrong end of everything. Have you guys that way?
Yeah.
I think about coaching. I spent 30 years working my way up. I finally get to coach the Washington Redskins. I am killing myself. I'm sleeping at the office 3 nights a week. The most I could win on a bonus was $70,000, and I had to win a Super Bowl to get that. So I started thinking with my PE brain. I majored in physical education.
PE brain.
That's ballroom dancing and handball. There's not a lot up here. I started thinking about this and I said, I'm in the wrong end of this thing. I'm doing all the work and the owner is getting rich. So I said, if I get something else, I'm going to become the owner.
Art Modell?
So sure enough,
Oh, no,
I
that
moved
was
over
the...
to NASCAR. And I became the owner.
Yeah!
How smart that is? About 3 years into racing, we won a big race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Bobby Labonte was our driver. And so, man, on that Monday morning, I got up, Pat's cooking breakfast. I got the paper out. I wanted to see how much money we won. So I looked down through there, I found NASCAR, Bobby Labonte. I looked over, $110,000. I went, Mom, we won $110,000 yesterday. I don't know about you guys. My wife, she loves the book. Man, she was fired up cooking breakfast. I sat there for a few minutes. I started thinking about it. I said, wait a minute. We took 3 cars down there. We wrecked 2 of them. I just lost $50,000. I walk up to the drivers. This happens. I walk up to the drivers on pit road. I'll do this in Richmond on Saturday night to at least one of them. I walk up, they're getting in the car, and I go, you get to drive a race car and make a living. Everybody wants to drive a race car. You get to have all the fun. I said, secondly, you make all the money. This is a true story. If we win that race on Saturday night, the driver gets half the purse. He pays 4 people to drive his motor home and fool around the house. I get the other half. I pay 600 people to work on this race car. They make all the money. And the third thing is, they all got great looking girls. So they got girls, fun, and money. I'm just telling all of you, if you get in racing, be a driver. You don't want to be an owner. So I've been truthful with you. Okay, I've been honest. I do get in the wrong end of everything, so I told you the truth. And so you're stuck listening to me this evening before our football game. So I want to start by saying this. I'm going to share with you the most important thing that was ever shared with me. Okay? And I'm going to say, I want to start by asking you a question.